everybody, Big Anklevich here, podcaster, author, and carnivore. And it has been a little bit since I was on here giving you all an update. I have the 5 days of the video that I was planning for the last week, but then the last 2 days of that week I was on vacation for, and that was weeks ago now. I had a 2-week vacation, and when I got back from my vacation, I went another week with Stout still making a video. And so it's been such a long time, I figured I wouldn't even bother you with that old video from, I don't know, it's probably mid-July, and we're now in mid-August. So yeah, we're just gonna do this. I figured I'd chat for a little while, and why not do it while I'm driving to work? It seems like it would be the easy way to go about it. So that's what I'm doing. I went on vacation, and as vacations tend to be a little difficult to deal with eating carnivore. So when that happened, I decided I have to relax my standards just a little bit. Not hugely, but a little bit. Still ate only animal products, but I did allow myself to have cheese, and I allowed myself to have like pork rinds and, you know, canned meat. And to tell you the truth, it wasn't significantly different than what I did after the hurricane a few weeks before that. What happened with that? Well, not a whole lot. I stuck with that. I ate whenever. I had pork rinds. I did have some good stuff. Like, my wife did cook up a whole bunch of ground beef, and she froze it and put it in an ice chest, and we ate, meted that out to me over the days and weeks of the trip, because we went camping first of all to Yellowstone, and then after going camping in Yellowstone, we also went up to Canada and visited my wife's family. So it was a full 2 weeks gone. Some of it was with my wife's mother making the meals for the family, and other parts of it was us making our own stuff while we were camping. And so when we got up to my in-laws' house, we just went to the store there and bought a bunch of ground beef and stuff, and I cooked that up and ate a little bit of it at a time, because there wasn't a meal there that wasn't loaded with carbohydrates. So I didn't eat much of that stuff. So it stuck with my my strictest rules, the ones that I have to keep. I stuck with animal products, but I didn't stick with the strictest. I think that didn't make sense. I stuck with the loosest rules of having to eat animal products, but I didn't stick with the most strict rules of being, okay, I'm just doing lion diet now, because that would have been pretty difficult and close to impossible. I guess if I'd done a lot of fasting, I probably could have stuck to a lion diet, but I did not. And so I did okay. I got back from the vacation, and I weighed myself, and I was a couple of pounds heavier than I was when I left. But I have to say that, there was that time a few months ago where I was so close to getting to Wonderland. I think I got all the way down to 200 pounds, 200.6 pounds. I was 0.6 above Wonderland, and I kept going back up, and then I'd get back down, but I could never get all the way under, and I finally just said, screw it, I'm not gonna keep pushing myself, because I was going pretty crazy. I was fasting really heavily, and all of that kind of stuff. And I did have a viewer who said, hey man, you're fine, you just, you know, every now and then you got to take a break, give your body a break, and then you can get back on your fasting. He's like, I did that for a while, and then I took a break, and now I'm going back on fasting right now. And I think it's time for me to do that as well. I think it's time for me to finish up my break. It's been several months, and I've gained a lot of pounds back. And I'm not happy with the pounds because they're not, you know, I didn't just gain muscle in this time. I gained plenty of fat as well. And I can tell just by looking, my belly it's bigger than it used to be. And it's not because my abs are so huge underneath my belly that it's bigger. So, yeah, starting now, it is time for me to get back to it. I am going to stick with my old standard of eating just lion diet. I'm going with that, and I'm going to be fasting a couple of days a week. I think Tuesday, well, let's see, Tuesday will be when it starts. So Wednesday and Saturday of every week, I will be doing a 40-hour fast, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully that will help turn things around and get me going back in the right direction, because I do still want to get to Wonderland, not just because that is a number that I'm fixated on, but because I believe that that is where I should be. That is the healthy weight for me. I should be 10 or 15 pounds under 200, truthfully. So, you know, I need to get there. And I think one thing that I also want to really work on, I probably won't do that this first week, because this first week's going to be a little tough, but I will also get back onto weightlifting. I haven't been doing any weightlifting for a while either, which I don't think helps. But for this first week, which I think is going to be a little bit tough, I'm not going to do that because I have got some cheese cravings and stuff like that. I've got some entertainment cravings from food. You know, I want to be entertained a little bit. I've been eating too many pork rinds, too much cheese and things like that, and I want stuff like that that'll be like, oh, I'm bored right now, I want something like that. I don't want, you know, to overload myself. So I'm not going to go too heavy on that stuff. So that is my plan. I'm going to get back to it. I will be doing my daily videos. So I will be back as normal next Monday with my week in review of this first week and how hard it is. And I can tell you, this morning was a little tough. I really did want to eat some cheese, and I had to fight myself to not do it. But I managed, and we're going to keep at it. We'll see how well I do fasting for the first time later on in the week. I think that's going to be tough too, because I haven't done that in a long time. So we'll see, but I will let you know. So I'll see you back then. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you guys next week on Big Anklevich on health.